Yo, what's up, guys? I'm bringing you a Necros deck profile. No, I'm not, because they are fucking dead. No, wait, no, come back, babies. Nah, I was just kidding. I'm bringing you guys a deck profile of, as you can tell by the mat, a Gishki deck profile. I had this mat in a previous video before that I recorded like 2 days ago, but this is my favorite deck archetype. And I'm glad the mat fucking came and I fucking love it. But, yeah. But anyways, let's get to the deck. First off, it's the ritual portion of the deck, and I'm not using one of my favorite ritual monsters, which is really surprising to me. But, I guess I did it to get a competitive edge or something. But honestly, I probably will op them out for them later. Anyways, one to my Augus. My Augus basically, when it's summoned, you can shuffle 5 cards from the graveyard into the deck. You can do this on your opponent's deck, so like say something is screwing you over while in his deck, you can do that while summoning this and basically shuffling that stuff in the deck, and you can deal with it later. Or what I usually do is I summon it and shuffle things from my deck in order to make the deck very recyclable and like reusable. And like it is very recyclable with the ritual spell, so like you can keep on doing it, and like it's no surprise this thing became 1, cause it's at 1. And I doubt this thing will ever come back. But pretty much if you had 3 of these, you can summon 1 by using 1 as the cost, and pretty much recycle that back in the hand and keep on doing it. And it was an endless chain of shenanigans, and yeah. Next, I run 1 Gustkraken. Gustkraken is pretty much the target for this. They're both level 6, and I find myself using this one instead of summon mine Augus. But I do shuffle Evigishki Gustkraken once in a while to just screw over my opponents a bit, but she's alright. So I have her at the 1 that she's at, because she's also at 1, because again, that's why both of these are at 1, because they could just recycle each other and summon each other by using each other as the cost, and it'd be broken. So you could like, oh okay, I summon this one, shuffle something back. Oh okay, activate the ritual spell, summon that. Okay, now I shuffle these 5 back in the deck, and it was just full of shenanigans. But yeah, so one of them. Next I run the portion, the freaking OTK bullshit that you got going on over there. Fucking 3 Zielgigas. Zielgigas is basically the beater of the team. You pay 1,000, draw a monster, or you pay 1,000, draw a card, and if it's a Gishki monster, shuffle something back into your opponent's deck. Pretty much pretty good, and you get the draw power. The only downside is that when you draw something, you have to show it to your opponent, so it can like mislead any freaking surprises you want to do on your opponents based on what you draw. And it's also very hindering to like a mind crush. Like you don't see many mind crushes anymore. People should probably start playing them, but like this is just a deck I use to play with my friends, and it's alright. No, I'm not that much of a competitive Yu-Gi-Oh player. I can, right? I had Necros when they were a thing, and the deck worked out alright. Freaking... Well, yeah, I had Necros. Right now I'm not really in a competitive... Whoops, my bad. I'm not in a competitive deal, but I'm making BLS, I'm making Geargia, and I am making... I guess, if you want to say an actual competitive deck nowadays, is the Pendulum Magicians I'm making. And I already have a start. I just need like a couple more cards, but yeah. But I'm gonna be broke as hell. If I can be completely honest, I'm gonna be broke. Anyways, those are the ritual monsters, so that's why I put them up there. Next are the regular monsters. 3, Gishki Vision. Pretty much Vision is like a searcher for the ritual monsters, and it can also be used as the full tribute for any water ritual monster. And yeah, it's a level 2, it's searchable by like Sea Diva or something. I use a Sea Diva in this deck, and I'll show it later, and I'll explain more why, but yeah. So it's basically searching for the ritual monsters. Next I run its counterpart, 3 Gishki Shadow. Pretty much shadows are the ones that search for the ritual spells and can also be used for a full tribute of a ritual monster. And I mean, like, what else can I say? They're their counterparts, because one searches monster, one searches spells. This one is Gishki Vision, this one is Gishki Shadow, so yeah. Next off, freaking 3 Gishki Abyss. Abyss is pretty much the searcher of the team. When it is summoned, you can add a Gishki monster with 1,000 or less defense from your deck to your hand. And pretty much most of the Gishki monsters have 1,000 or less defense. So these ones are basically my fucking accent is like going off the wall here. This piece will get you to your shadows and your visions if you need them, and if you really need to, it will get you to your Gishki Zielgigas. So, yeah. And it says when it's summoned, so you can bring it back with like Call of the Haunted, Powerful Rebirth, or something. So it's pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good. Next is 3 Gishki Beast. They came in like a bit ago, so that's why I added them to the deck finally. There's the dual terminal ones that look pretty nice. Pretty nice. Anyways, these basically are like to bring out an Abyss and activate its effect and maybe get off a quick freaking ritual summon of a level 6, which is your Gust Crusher and your Mind Augus. Or basically to have any plays if you have certain cards in your hands. Or you can also use Gishki's Abyss Vex to bring out like the Shadow and like do a rank 4 play or something. So it's alright. I don't find myself doing rank 4 plays that much because like all the rank 4 stuff I want is expensive as hell and I got no money. I am broke as hell. Next is 1 Gishki Emilia. Basically the traps under the deck while Gishki monster's on the field, and if you normal summon it, basically all trap effects are negated, and at the end of the turn, because the spirit monster comes back to your hand. So very usable, and it's pretty much pretty good because it like disables traps. Like you don't have to be fucked over by certain shit. So yeah. Next, another one of a Gishki monster is Gishki Natalia. Pretty much when this is summoned, you can add a Gishki monster from your graveyard to top deck. This one works well with the Zielgigas combo because, like, you can be like, okay, normal effect, sends that to the top deck. Pay 1,000, draw it, it's Gishki monster, shuffle that into deck, then blah blah, and then at the end of the turn it returns. And it's a decent hitter. This and this are pretty decent hitters. This one's going for 16, this one's going for 18. So it's pretty good, completely honest. Because Beast, like any regular Gishki monster aren't hard hitters. Even Advance. I have an Advance, but I'm not using it in the deck because I find this one so much more reusable and junk. But like, these are pretty much the high hitters for lower level monsters. Because even Beast is like at 15. So, pretty good. And they're sprint monsters, so they come back, so you don't have to worry about certain shenanigans and junk. And also Emilia, you can set her face down, and when you flip her up, basically her effect applies too, so it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Next is the one non-Gishki monster in the entire deck, and the last monster of the deck, 1 Deep Sea Diva. Pretty much, this can get you some type of synchro play. You can... Wait, oh god, I'm sick. Pretty much can get you a synchro play, it gets you out a vision, and you can... Basically, summon this, you get out a vision from your deck, and you sync for 4, for like a herald or something. You can sync for, or you can just use the vision as a full tribute for like a ritual summon or something. So it's pretty good. It gives you that little type of synchro play. Like there's a play where you can get this out on the field, then you get a vision out of the field, use it for a ritual full ritual summon. Maybe you want to shuffle stuff in your back to your deck, so you get out the Mind Augus. Then once you activate Mind Augus' effect, you sync for like the level 8 and then take out a Stardust. And with Mind Augus and the ritual spell, this gets back to hand, ritual goes to the deck. So it's pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good, if I say so myself. So yeah, those were all the monster and ritual monsters of the deck. So yeah. Blah. 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 The Pokemon. Totally. Anyways, next is triple Gishki Aquamirror. The best ritual of the deck. You do not want to use the other ones because this one is recyclable. The other ones are booty. I say that because Forbidden Arts of Gishki is basically, oh, you summon out the monster, but at the cost of the monster having half its attack taken away. And then the other one's like Photon, yeah, Gishki Photon Mirror. And that one's basically, okay, you get the monster out, but you have to pay life points equal to its level. I think it's like 500 per level. If you bring this mofo out, that's basically what? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4. No, it's not. It's 5. Fucking 5,000 there, and you only get the 1 summon, and you can't even use its effect right. So what's the fuck's the prop? That's fucking stupid. This one is the best ritual spell by far. Pretty much no cost whatsoever, except the freaking monsters themselves. This one is recyclable, as I was saying. Pretty much, if this is in the graveyard and there's a ritual monster in the graveyard, you activate Aquamirror's effect, add the ritual monster back to hand, shuffle the mirror itself in the deck. So it's very recyclable, very reusable, and like it's better than the other ones by far. If I can be completely honest, it's better than the other ones by far. The other ones are dirty. Yeah. Next are triple Salvage. Salvage is basically one of the things you want to have in this deck, because if you open a, if you open a Vision and a Shadow, you can discard both, add the ritual monster and the spell, salvage, add them both back to hand, and that's basically an instant ritual monster on first turn. So it's really good, really good. And pretty much as a salvage is a Vision. It is a freaking Shadow. It is the Abyss. Well, let me move this a little bit. It is the Abyss. It is the Beast. And it is the Deep Sea Diva. So pretty much these what you could get back with salvage and make more plays by that. So you need, like, you can have it at 2, but it is just so much more better to have at 3, because like the plays are just like alive that way. So move this back a bit. So yeah, triple salvage. Pretty good. Same thing. Pretty good. 2 Moray of Greeds. These are basically just to, like, okay, if you get like a dead draw Moray of Greed and you get that +1 of a draw. So they're alright. I will probably opt these out for something, but they're pretty good as it is. They're alright. If they give you more options, I guess, but you can also get a dead draw from the Morays. So I don't know. Alright. Have them at 2. You don't need the 3. The 3 is like, the 3 gets cloggy, and then yeah. Like, this is cloggy kind of as it is, but like, I guess if you could opt these out for like another Natalia or like Emilia or some bullshit, or maybe another ritual monster. I might opt these out for another ritual monster, actually. I'll show you which okay. I might opt these out for my favorite of the Gishki ritual monsters. Oops, hit the camera. Right here, fucking Soul Ogres, because Soul Ogres are amazing. And I want you to know, you can tell already, Gishki Augus is Ariel, Gishki Gustkraken is fucking Emilia. This guy is Shadow. The old motherfucker with the cane? I'll show you. This guy, he got pumped out by like steroids right here. See, he's fucking boss. Fucking boss. But, yeah. So I might opt out the Morays of Greed for that shit. But, yeah. Anyways, the continuation of me being an idiot. Triple, let me move this up. Triple Upstart. And the Spanish one. Upstart, basically to get you your plays faster. If you can get this out on the field, the giving your opponent 1,000 is really not that much of a bad thing per se. So like, it's good. Good for deck thinning. Like, the Moray of Greeds are good for deck thinning. The Upstarts are good for deck thinning. They're all basically all the cards are recyclable by fucking the Gustkraken, so it's pretty good. I need one more of these. This card right here. One more Forbidden Dress. I run the one just to like to save my Zielgigas whenever I need to. I need one more. I had more. Don't know what happened to it, but I need the more. I need more. I need more. Next, standard 3 MSTs. Basically, get rid of the shit that's bothering you. The Macros Cosmos, the Dimensional Fissure, the Vanity's Emptiness, the something. Basically, to get rid of threats and junk. And standard 1 Dark Hole, 1 Raigeki. Basically, destructive cards of the deck, and yeah. That's it. And like, the 3 traps around are the Royals. Pretty much say no to your opponent's trap cards. These were originally in my Necross, and they did decently because you don't really have any traps in Necross. And like, you can run the Aquamirror illusions, you can run the Aquamirror meditations, or the Aquamirror cycle in this deck, and then just to like shuffle more. But like, this works fine too. This works fine, pretty fine, pretty. It's not pretty good. It's pretty fine. But yeah, that's pretty much the main deck. It is a 40 card deck. And like I said, I'll probably opt out something because I have 3 Soul Ogres, and it's one of my favorite cards. So I want to include this in the deck. So I might opt out the Moray of Greed something. So like, this isn't something else you can use in the deck. That's pretty good. Pretty good. And like for side deck, it's not really that much because I don't like using the side deck, but like, it gives you some options, I guess. It uses that Deep Sea Diva while like it uses Deep Sea Diva while it can. Like 1 Herald, it can get you to your ritual spell by negating something, and it's like a good thing when it's into the graveyard. So yeah, Herald. Well then, see Haster. It's pretty much just like if I want to do something stupid with my opponent and get control of his shit. So yeah, and like a Goyo just again to control my opponent's shit. Maybe use it for I don't know. Like, you can use it for a ritual summon or something, or like you can also put like Soul Exchange, because the Gishki Aquamirrors don't really say what. It just says like you need to tribute something. You're like, you must also tribute monsters on the field or your hands. So you can use Soul Exchange and maybe tribute your opponent's monster or something if you'd like, just for the fun of it. So that's something you can do with Gishkis. You can't do that with Necross because they have specific shit and they have specific writing, but they're pretty good like that. The Spark Stardust, like, you can get this out of the field and like activate its effect to save your Zielgigas, and you have a 32 beater that can't be destroyed or targeted by shit for the turn. Then a Leo can't be targeted by shit until the end of main phase 2, and it's a 31 beater. So yeah, those are like the few synchros I have, and then like the few XCs that I have. Like, I want the expensive shit, but that shit ain't coming soon. Armored Kappa, pretty much shit can't be destroyed for like the rest of the turn when you detach a material and shit. So yeah. Gachi, pretty much the same thing. My monsters gain 200 for each thing attached to it, and if it would be destroyed, like, it's a good wall for show or something. So it's pretty good. Two Puzzlers. These are basically, I use these more to pump up my monsters, so pretty much the 32 becomes the 37, and basically these guys kind of fuck over everyone right now. They fuck over Cosmos and all that bullshit, but like I said, this is just for fun. Really cool. Like anti-luminescent Knight, because why not? It's pretty good. And Diamond Direwolf, because you can target itself, and then with like my Augus, you can shuffle this back into the extra deck, so you only need the one. So you can destroy this card and something else, and like you're good. And like steal some merge to negate shit. I want to get like a Ghost of Normal, but that's just like 40 something, so that ain't happening anytime soon. But yeah, that's pretty much the deck, or how I run the deck. Yeah, I just want to share that, like, be stupid. Well, I'm already automatically stupid, but yeah. Oh, and fucking rip. Across. Rest in peace, my niggas. Rest in peace, Necross. That's why I put them in here. This would be safe, but rest in peace, my niggas. That's all I gotta say. Alright, it's Axel Soul signing out. Peace. Have yourselves a good day. Like, subscribe, do something. Blah.